the most decorated Spanish player of all time.
Skill, speed, timing, perfection.
He proper smashed me and gave me one of the worst tackles I've ever had.
It was time for me to learn with them.
Anybody who's played against him and anybody who's played with him, they know how good that man was.
Welcome to 90 Minutes 433. Before we watch this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. Let's go!
And so you think you can push him one way and he slips the other way and he's gone.
Iniesta had this grace in this class which you don't often see.
It was a sensational finish and it broke the hearts of people at Stamford Bridge.
Incredible his career and how he plays the game.
His skill, flair and blistering acceleration allowed him to dominate the centre of the pitch in the heat of battle despite his diminutive stature. Iniesta made his debut in 2002, but it wasn't until the 2005-06 campaign that he was able to nail down a central midfield position. He helped Barcelona reach their first Champions League final for 12 years that season, setting up a Paris date with Arsenal. The attacking midfielder was overlooked for the showpiece and had to make do with a place on the bench. With 10-man Arsenal leading, Iniesta was introduced at half-time and helped provide the spark to get Barca level and ultimately shift momentum in their favour. Iniesta could now call himself a champion of Europe, and his breakout performances saw him solidify his place for club and country.
I remember specifically playing away there, which was always so tough. Iniesta isolating you in midfield. Not many people do that. They drive at you in midfield and they can go either way on you in midfield. It's a horrible thing.
He'd play off the left, he'd roll in, and then all of a sudden you'd think you could press him, and then he'd just glide past 2 or 3 players and he'd be out. And he'd pick the right pass.
I remember playing against him in the Champions League semi-final. I was so looking forward to playing against him. He proper smashed me and gave me one of the worst tackles I've ever had. And then I remember looking at him thinking, I didn't think he was that type of player.
Having come up against Chelsea in 3 of his 4 previous campaigns heading into the 2008-09 season, Iniesta produced his most iconic Champions League moment in the dying seconds of their semi-final meeting that year.
Went into the changing room and I was like getting ready, I was getting the beer open, I was going to get to the champ, and I saw it on the telly. It was heartbreaking, the goal came from nowhere, and it was just probably one of his many sort of iconic moments.
With Barcelona chasing the first treble in Spanish football history, Iniesta was at the heart of the action from the off. The yin to Xavi's yang, the technician that ran the game with a display of passing perfection. Second Champions League crown in a year that saw Barcelona lift 6 trophies in all.
Oh, I love Iniesta. What a beautiful player. One of the best dribblers I've ever seen of the football. He did things that, you didn't think were really that possible, and I love to play like him.
OK, we've kept it for a bit. I'm going to go and make something happen, and I think that was the difference between him, Busquets, and Xavi. So, his link-up with Messi or Ronaldinho was what really, I think, made that midfield tick.
Having scored the goal that won Spain the 2010 World Cup, Iniesta continued that form for his club the following season as they set up another Champions League final showdown with Manchester United. Arguably the greatest club side to ever grace the field, Barcelona broke new ground at Wembley. The Catalans' passing cacophony overwhelmed the Premier League side, and as ever, Iniesta was at the centre of it all. The archetypal Barcelona Academy product, Iniesta represented everything Pep Guardiola wanted to see in his side, and the pair got their rewards.
Probably does get the plaudits of Messi. I don't think he'd be far behind though when you think about his teammates, what they say about him, what players from big clubs played against him. Able to go any side, any way. But again, a brilliant footballer, really humble guy as well, really top professionally looked. But it's always the ability you look at for me. I think he was quick as well, that people don't really appreciate. Kept that team ticking over.
So Xavi, Iniesta in that position in Barcelona, was time for me to learn with them. Try to approach how the midfield can control the game. Always, he never looked back on the game, he always looks forward.
Iniesta's crowning glory in a Barcelona shirt came in 2015. Now vice-captain, he often led the side with his friend and skipper Xavi playing a less prominent role. The number 8 guided his charges to yet another Champions League final, where they were looking to become the first European club in history to secure a second treble. Led from the front in more ways than one in Berlin, setting up the opener just 4 minutes into the game. The Spaniard put in a man-of-the-match performance as Barcelona claimed their 3rd Champions League title in 6 years. The creator-in-chief went on to take the captaincy full-time in his final few seasons at Barcelona, a fitting accolade for one of the key architects of their golden era. Iniesta is the most decorated Spanish player of all time, and the 4-time winner certainly left a lasting legacy in the Champions League.